Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking to the people who don't have a position. I'm going to be specific to you guys. What I want to tell you is, in appointment setting in sales, there's really only three things you need to focus on. Going from, zero per month, or maybe you're working a 9 to 5, you're studying, you're just starting out, all the way to making remote income through appointment setting in sales. There's only really three pillars, three things you need to focus on. First one being landing a position, second one being closing calls and booking meetings, doing the actual job, and the last thing is improvement/training, all right? But to the people, I'm gonna make this today about you guys. If you don't have a position, focus on one. Focus on step one first. Don't focus on the other three, focus on one. And it sounds easier said than done, but the amount of times I've seen people get paranoid or have anxiety over steps 2 and 3, or the fact that they need to learn before actually implementing, it's alarming. It's so many people I speak to, whether that's on one-on-one calls. If you want to book one, by the way, link is in the description. If you want to book one-on-one call, or through the DMs of people who've watched my YouTube channel or just comments, right? They worry too much about the whole process. I tell this all the time, and this is what I'll say to everyone who hasn't landed a position. I tell them, just focus on landing a position, right? Put 100% of your energy, your time and your focus into landing a position first. Nothing else matters, trust me. Because how can you do step 2 and 3 if you haven't even done step 1 yet, right? You feel like you need to learn, you need to do some more research, you need to make sure you're 100% ready before you actually go out there and get a gig. Oh my God, I'll hop on this interview. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because most positions, they will give you some sort of basic training. Now, obviously my YouTube channel is the best training, you know that, but they will give you basic training. They don't expect you, especially if you're an appointment setter, they won't expect you to knock it right out of the park first, unless you apply for a position where they're specifically looking for experience, right? So they're gonna provide you training anyway. And if it's a good company, they'll hold your hand the entire way, make sure you're okay, ask you questions, make sure you're Gucci, right? Because it benefits them too. Taking time out of their day to help you out benefits them because it helps them make more money because you're better at the skill, you're booking more appointments, right? So it's a win-win for everyone. So why wouldn't they help you out, right? So a large part of the anxiety that you have about appointment setting in sales, right? And I understand, because it's completely normal to have some level of uncertainty, but you got to realize you just have to get out of your own way, start taking action, imperfect action, to be honest, to be specific, imperfect action, right? You might do some outreach, some of them might leave you in red, that's fine. You might get on interviews, some of them might not click, or you might flop one of them, that's completely fine. You just have to make your primary focus landing that position first, because without a position, you can't do steps 2 and 3 and 4 and whatever you choose to do after. It all starts with what's in front of you. So focus on what's in front of you, get that done, rinse and repeat, while keeping the big end goal in mind. That should just be in the back of your mind, okay? Don't forget it, but don't over obsess over it. Just focus on step 1, landing a position. And there are plenty of, and I've even got a whole playlist, I'll link it up here. Got a playlist on how to land a position, so you can go check that out. A lot of you have been asking as well, okay, can you make a video, an interview? Can you make a video on something along the lines of that, how to crush your interview? And I'll tell you now, I'll keep it a buck, I never went through an interview phase, because I got hired as an appointment setter through my network. And that's also, if you've watched my videos, that's also one of the ways you get hired, or you could potentially get hired and land a position, is through your network, right? So I never actually went through that interview phase, because Elijah, we've known each other for quite a while, and he didn't need to do an interview process on me, because he already knew how competent I was in appointment setting. But it was just a matter of me working for him, right? And we still work together to this day. So yeah, I didn't actually go through the interview process, so I'm not going to speak on things that I have little to no experience on, okay? So I'll make that clear. Maybe in the future I might change my mind because you guys are asking for it, but I don't like the idea of speaking on things I'm uneducated on, right? So back off the tangent, focus on step 1, land a position, don't worry about anything else. Sure, it's good to have some surface level understanding of how the game works, and I'll link a free training down below even if you're missing that surface level understanding. So have that surface level understanding, but apart from that, the best understanding that you're going to get is through experience. It's going to be through reps, it's going to be through raw, cold experience served on a cold platter, okay? You take some L's, you take some W's, that's how you learn, okay? So land a position, get back to me in this video, comment if this actually helped you and it's kind of reshifted your mindset, because you know, it's normal to overthink sometimes, but you're just getting in your own way by doing that. So land that position first, forget about the rest. Only until you've landed that position, you go through my training, you go through my YouTube videos, go through my playlist, and all the info's there to help you book meetings, right, or close deals. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.